Alright, quick little rundown here. Doing coilovers on this first Gen 3 hatchback, of course. This isn't going to be a full install video because, I already got the back done. I haven't even done the front yet. I'll splice the front half in when I'm done. First time doing anything like this, so I'm not going to walk y'all along with it or nothing, but I'll give you the quick tips here for stuff that I didn't know when I did it. These are Godspeeds, MonoSS. I got camber adjustment in the front, damping front and rear. So for your back here, all you're really going to need for this are hammer, second jack to jack this control arm up, 17 mil for a lot of this, 13, and I think that's it. I've got a bunch of shit out of here because I broke my stud for the top mount. See, I didn't even drill it out all the way. Pretty sloppy shit, but I got an M6 in there with some washers. We'll see if that holds or not. But you're going to want to buy maybe some new studs to throw in there. There's a good chance they'll snap if they're like me in the rust belt. And this car is real crusty underneath. She got rubberized undercoating and it's eating it away. So also the sway bar end links, if you're anywhere with rust, they're going to be gone. So I chopped them off with the Sawzall, got new ones. I had to grind them flush too and punch them out. Sawzall didn't get close enough. So what you're going to do with these back here is jack up from the middle, 2 jack stands, take off your sway bar end links. Then you're going to want to take off your 2 13s up there. Use 6-point sockets if it's rusty. You don't want that shit snapping off. You got a 17 back here holding the bottom on. Drop it down, pull it out, all that. And you got this arm here. You're going to want to take that out. It's a 17 too. Drop this down. Throw this in here. On the Godspeeds at least, might be like this on others, there's a washer in there. And there's a washer that comes with it that goes on the bottom. Hope y'all can see that. So I'm going to sandwich it in there and then go up there. I use the stock top hats because I'm not sure if you're supposed to or not. It came with these little plastic things on the top. That might add a little bit of rake to it because I put it all the way down. This is a 3-inch drop kit. So hopefully that doesn't add too much, but that looked like it was going to be harsh as fuck. So put that in there for some ride quality. You put it back together. You put your anti-seize on everything if you plan on taking it back apart to adjust it. I dropped it all the way down. I dropped this all the way down. Now y'all can look up spring preload and everything everywhere else if yours don't come preloaded. So you're gonna pop that in there, pop this up, reattach this at the top. Probably do that before this one. Then you attach this at the bottom and you're fucking done for the back. That was pretty easy. Once you've got both sides back together, then you want to throw your new end links in. You might as well do them at the same time. So you're gonna have to undo them anyway to get this control arm here to fall. It's kind of a bitch to line this up, so you want to stick a punch in there and jiggle it around to get the bolt right. Hammer in there, thread her in. If you're smarter than me, you'll get new hardware and fucking anti-seize it, but you know how we roll. I'll update y'all with the front, see how this thing looks. Fenders are already rolled. This thing's real crusty. Me and my girlfriend picked it up for $1,500 with a blown motor and got a body kit on it. I tossed the 200,000 mile out of my other Mazda 3. 200,000 mile engine, 150K on the car. Got a new trans for 120,000. So I'm gonna put in here because this one's JB welded back together. All right, update video for the front. We got the back done, looking pretty good. Fronts are actually a lot easier. I'm not actually all the way done. I was just taking a little break here because this pinch bolt that I took out here is being a real bitch to go back in. I'm scared I'm gonna snap it off if I tighten it too much, which is why you should not, because I'm gonna tell you how this goes apart. I'm gonna drop the car out, get your jack under here. Not yet, you're gonna need that later. Take the sway bar end link off. I used the old pickle fork, it didn't work. I got pliers on there, took it off, good. Set that aside. And you're gonna wanna loosen your pinch bolt here. Take it all the way off, because it's all over the hook, it's how it connects. Then this thing, surprisingly, for being a Minnesota car, I must have had new shocks recently because I just pounded the top out with my hammer here and it came right off, ploop, right down there. I tried to overextend the CV axle. My zip tie plopped back a little bit. I had to pull it forward again. You're gonna want to take, these are bolts stock. It's gonna replace them with nuts. So yeah, take that off, drop it down, throw it up there, fucking bolt it up. And you're gonna wanna go back and put it in here. I put a shit ton of anti-seize in there. I spread it out with the pickle fork, which is my mistake. I think I spread it too much. That's why it's having trouble going back together. You might not have to spread it out. I just spread it out a little bit because I kept jacking the spindle up in there to try to get it to seat, and it just wouldn't go in until I spread it out more. Spread it out more. I'm about to tighten this bolt down, reattach my sway bar link. I got new ones. I'm going sloppy. I want to ride it low tonight. I'll go fix them later, and then you're good, I left it a little bit off of the bottom because I reused the stock top hats like I was saying. So hopefully it'll sit about flush with this much off. I don't want it to have that fucking, I don't want it to have too much negative rake sitting with the front too high. I'll come back in here if it does, but I'll get some pictures of how it's looking after this and throw them in the end of this year video. Hope this is a help. While I'm on the other side, I just realized I totally forgot to mention a couple things. First off, with the sway bar and links, you don't got to fucking vice grip those. My dumb ass, you can put a crescent wrench on the back, you're good. And then also the bolt sizes. This is a 15, that's a 17 for that. Great. The tops are, on the Godspeeds, the new ones are 12s, and the old ones are 13 or 14, I believe. Real easy, you all know. Get a Mazda.